longer.
Uh,
So I'd crawl around on all fours like a fucking creep.
no, I just like my horrible, my horrible versions. Uh,
Sound like an old man.
That's how I'm gonna sound just on accident later on in life. Fucking. Jack, come back. Well, I'm a horse apparently. Anyways, yo guys, we're here. It's the chat doing the Double Toast Free Show. Hi, how y'all doing? I'm gonna see if YouTube's working today. Hopefully it fucking does. We were saying he does not like this new layout. What new layout? Oh, the Twitch layout. Yeah, they changed some things around. I don't really like it too much either, man, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do a test really quick though, because we're already here. The music's gonna be playing still, but I gotta figure out the shit's working. So, where's that chat at? Where's the fucking chat? Testing! And let's see, it's not working. Damn it, it's really not working. What the fuck? I really hate YouTube, guys. I really, really do. This is bullshit. I don't even blame YouTube. It's definitely Streamlabs. I don't know what the hell's going on with this up, but let me tell you all what we're going to talk about today. The big thing, and pretty much the only thing most likely that we're going to be able to touch on, is Ju-on Origins for Netflix. I know there's lots of news coming out about a lot of stuff right now, and we'll touch on those as much as we can, but for the most part, man, I think that's like, I'm surprised that no one else is really talking about this. Like, Rox, you're pretty much the only reason why I know this thing exists. This trailer that came out today. But yeah, like, what, like, where do you even find it? Just from Bloody Disgusting, or do you see people talking about it at all, or if you're there? I don't even think she's there. What happened? Where is she? I don't know.
I'm here.
Okay.
Wait, me or Jet?
You.
I'm here.
Okay, is everything all right?
No, my Wi-Fi all of a sudden, like, I started hearing burp, 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 burp. So I had to turn it off and turn it back on again.
That's probably what's going on. Okay, because I was like wondering. I was like, where are you? Because I asked you a question, a couple of them. But no. So I'll just repeat myself, I guess, because I guess something was going on the other end. But yeah, where'd you find this trailer? Like, was it just from you going to Bloody Disgusting, or actually seeing people talking about this a lot?
I was actually just browsing through Bloody Disgusting, trying to see if, like, well, I found one piece of news, and I'm like, wait a minute, let's see if there's, Ju-on, bitch, and I clicked it and I watched the trailer.
Do you have a preference, by the way, as far as Ju-on, like, or J horror in general? Because for me, I'm a big Ringu guy. Not even Ringu, just the Rain. I fucking love the Rain. Grudge, I was never a fan of, and I didn't even get to watch the new Grudge remake or whatever that came out. Like, I think it was like early this year or late last year. I forget fucking when. But do you have a preference?
I like the J-horror one. Like, fuck, I almost said Pingu. Ringu. I like the Ringu. I like Ju-on. I also like Pingu. But in terms of the Grudge and the Rings movies that came out recently, I haven't seen them. The most recent one I saw was the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar, the very first like Grudge that came out.
Oh yeah.
After that, I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Yeah, Cedric's over here talking about the old Grudge was ass. Yeah, I didn't really like that either. And Mauricio, thank you very much, dude. Ryan's talking about Pingu. I thought you were fucking around, by the way, Rocks. I didn't know there was a Pingu, so that's my bad. I'm fucking stupid. But Jet, you and I went through the horrors that was Reigns from 2016. That was a piece of shit, if I've ever seen one.
You're the one who wanted me to watch it.
I know, but like, did you think I was just kind of like full of shit? Because you've seen the original Reign, right? Like the American version back in the day.
I have not.
Oh, okay. Then you guys.
You put a very sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, man. The Reigns movie with fucking has that one dude from Roseanne, and I forgot his fucking actual name. But like, the movie was the concept of the movie. What I thought was going to be about was basically they're in an airplane, and this particular video plays, and everybody on the airplane saw it, and that's how they all get the whole 7 days fucking death thing going on, and it kind of like spreads like a wildfire. But instead, what they did was, the story about the Rain, they changed it where it's just editing. It's like there's a layer within Final Cut or whatever, where basically there's like this other curse within the curse, and I thought that was a silly thing. And with Grudge, the one that came out most recently, I don't know the story behind it, but it seems to be just basically the exact same storyline from the first movie with a couple of differences. So with Ju-on Origins, is there something that I'm missing as far as the story goes? Like, was there any uncovered story arc that we've never seen in the other Grudge movies, Roxy? I think she's gone still. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't
It's because I'm muted and I was trying to check out the Twitch.
Oh, okay. God damn it. This is
Look,
like the
I
most
told
awkward
you.
fucking show.
It's acting up. I can't do anything about it. I can, but I don't know how to. But shit, as far
To be honest, I almost
everything,
like how bad this one has been.
as far as anything that's been touched on, I don't know. I wish we could go back to the original, like J horror, just that yucky feeling that it gave me.
hmm
Because the American version, I mean, it felt a little creepy, but it was very cheap,
Yeah,
as opposed to like my first experience with watching like Ju-on. I genuinely felt like I could see like my little hairs standing up. You just felt creepy. You felt you were gonna throw up, but
yeah,
you didn't want to throw up, so you think it's diarrhea, and then turns out it's just gas. It would just make you feel so uncomfortable and unsettled, and I'm really excited because
yeah.
I saw a trailer and it looks like we're going back to that.
It really looks fucking cool, man. And yeah, I really hope that they do a lot of the things they do stupid. But yeah, I really do hope that they still keep that horrible fucking awful feeling. But at the same time, it's like I don't want them to go and try to explain something that doesn't need to be explained. Like its origins. But I'm like, oh, what now? Corey's calling me. Anyways, I'll be right back, guys. Talk to the chat. And Chad, if you guys have any questions for the girls in here, you guys can go ahead and release those questions in the chat. I'll be right back.
Looks like most of them are just saying noot 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 noot
Ryan's lost in the sauce.
noot noot.
So how do you feel about like J horrors, Jet?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I haven't really watched very many of them because I really wasn't a horror person growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it basically the last.
All right,
How long
I'm
have I
here.
been with you guys?
I'm wondering, like, what the fuck does Newt Newt mean? I'm actually thinking, like, is
No,
that a...
no.
It's from Pingu. That's the noise he makes.
Okay, I gotta look this up. What the fuck? Because Pingu sounds like some rip-off shit.
No, it's a penguin. It's made out of clay. It's stop motion, like Wallace and
So you
Gromit.
were fucking with me. This is not no J horror. This is a penguin.
I
What
never
the
said
hell?
it was a J horror. I said Ringu was J horror.
God
Pingu is
damn it.
something different.
Can you imagine Pingu basically just going around just killing people?
I know, right? And that penguin's like, just doing that fucking horrible voice.
Nope,
Michael
nope.
here. Thank you for them bits, by the way, dude. And he's saying, you know, it's weird that people don't talk about TNA or Impact Wrestling anymore. No, it's not too weird because of the fact that they have just pissed people off for 5 years straight, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, like now it's cool to talk about the wrestling that's not that popular anymore. It's like, I don't know, but they're doing lots of good stuff though, dude. So definitely, if you're a person who like doesn't watch that shit anymore because it's like, oh, no one talks about it, like, no, check it out. There's tons of things that are going on with Impact Wrestling. But Pingu, yeah, is a staple of TV over here in Canada. Canada got some weird shit going on there, Ryan. 'Cause
Yeah,
this,
they got 16s. They got Total Drama Island. They got a fucking Surf's Up show that was made by a person who did 16s.
oh, Surf's
They
Up.
got Nanaland.
Actually, Jet, I'm glad you brought
Yeah.
that up. Jet, this is what we're
What?
gonna watch for this Saturday. We're gonna watch Surf's Up 2 WrestleMania or Wave Mania. We're gonna watch WWE.
Ew.
We're gonna watch these
I'm
wrestlers.
gonna,
fight these
I'm gonna have to tell you to shut the fuck up, and I'm not gonna watch that bullshit.
Oh, no, that shit's awesome.
Okay, have you sit through fucking goddamn the Jetsons WWE?
You know that show's amazing. Don't you even? Don't you fucking even? By the way, like,
Shit sucked.
oh, also too, I want to check something one more time. So I actually went in and reset my API settings on the YouTube. So let me just try one more thing.
I don't know what that is.
Didn't Scooby Doo have a thing with like John Cena or some wrestlers?
Honestly,
Yeah.
probably.
All the anime shit.
Scooby Doo does fucking everything.
Oh man, yeah, and YouTube still didn't work. Guys, I might just stop fucking streaming to YouTube and just use it for highlight videos. Actually, I've been wanting to bring this up. So guys, usually what we do is we do 3 simultaneous streams all at the same time. We do any of these live streams for Double Toast pre-shows. Now, I want to do something where all those kind of stick onto a particular platform and then kind of like split it up again. If you guys think that we should probably not do a particular social site or social media site, let us know. Like, do you guys want us to stop streaming to Facebook, or do you think we should like save YouTube and Facebook for our main shows instead of the pre-shows? Like, let me know what's easier for you guys to watch. Because I gotta think about this. It's fucking crazy.
They want us to stream to OnlyFans.
That too. I still think that she had podcasts on Pornhub. I think it would make a lot of sense. Like, just imagine like
I
people.
mean, you
fucking
can, but you have to be naked.
You don't have to be naked. You can bring some wholesomeness to fucking Pornhub. But, like, here's the thing too. If you're like on Pornhub and you're looking for dicks and pussies and all that shit, and then you see like a little advertisement that's just some guy talking with his clothes on, you might be like wanting to click on that because it's different. It stands apart from everything else.
That's not making my boner go away.
Why do you have a boner? Explain that.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
Yeah, like one of the big ones that you have a penis. What the fuck?
I've been had a penis.
But
Strong women can't have baby.
looking over here though, man, this fucking thing's still creeping me out. Oh, I hear another bitty sound. What is that noise over there? Emite, thank you once again, man, for the 30 bits. Appreciate that. He's like, all right, Nick, guilty or not guilty? Vic Mignogma.
What?
Okay. I actually don't know who that is. I think is that someone who was involved in the Dark Side of the Ring? I feel like I've seen that name somewhere around there. But I don't know. I'm pretty fucking stupid. Cedric, no. He wants us to watch the Apple instead of Stars Up 2. So, at the Apple, Ganja was really, really excited when he heard Cedric bring that up. And I don't know what the fuck that is. What's the Apple?
It's a musical.
It's a piece of fruit.
That too.
No, apparently, like, I guess it's like some fucking, I don't even know. Like, I'm looking at this, like, it could be anything. Like, this
The only
is, like,
thing I know is that there's a chick in there who sings about speed.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here, there's that song, Speed. Yeah.
Definitely a musical.
Yeah, I cannot fucking stand musicals. I'm surprised that you're actually okay with musicals, Jet, because, I mean,
Some musicals can have some really great bops, especially like movies that weren't musicals at first, but then they get put on Broadway, and then all of a sudden just like, okay, they add some music to it. Now the movie originally was good, but now it's a bop.
One of the biggest things I remember about our history is we went to the mall, whatever, in Arizona, and you literally were like, oh, let's watch a movie. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, this is going to be Transformers. It's going to be something else. Oh, you're like saying, Nick, it's a guy who plays Eric Elric and Broly from Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball. Damn, I didn't watch any of those. But, dude, there's a lot of shit about those that, like, some guys are looking pretty bad. There's, like, some voice actors and shit, too, that pulled some fucked up stuff. But, yeah, I don't know a lot about them at all. But I want to bring this thing with Jerry.
Oh, he's talking about the voice actor, Vic Mignogna. I think that's his last name.
Yeah, Edward Elric.
He's a famous voice actor, English dub voice actor who voiced like a lot of anime characters.
Yeah, Vic Mignogna. Sorry. American voice actor.
I would fuck up his last name too, honestly.
Yeah, but no, let me
see.
But
this whole thing was basically he's accused of basically taking advantage of his younger like fans.
Oh yeah, like a lot of these fucking people, to be honest. Like I don't know.
The thing is, like, that's been known for a while that he's been doing that. If you go on YouTube, you can actually find him like kissing like his fans on the cheeks and stuff like that, and getting kind of close.
But is that the worst thing ever? Like, here's the thing: like kissing fans on the cheeks. Like, I mean, we kiss babies and shit usually. You know what I mean? Like, it just what's up with that? Like, I don't know.
It's kind of awkward since he has also been accused of like basically inappropriate touching, and he's about 50 years old.
Yeah.
And his fans are usually around the teenage age.
Yeah, numerous allegations of sexual harassment and inappropriate physical contact at both various anime conventions and at work came to light. A rift had been sundered. I don't know what the fuck it means. In the anime community, with people using the hashtag KickVic and his many fans and supporters fighting back with the hashtag We Wanna Rape People. No, I'm just playing. I stand with Vic. The controversy has ignited a larger debate on both stan culture and the Me Too movement. Here's the biggest thing. People love just fucking putting on the Me Too movement. It's like sometimes it's not even really about that, and your guys are kind of like prostituting the Me Too thing, where now people are looking at Me Too like a joke. And there's people who do that now too. People make jokes about Me Too. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not going to be taken seriously if you guys keep throwing that shit out there for every fucking thing. Like this story stands on its own fucking merit. You know what I mean? Like I want to put Me Too in here, but yeah, what do you say over here? This is heartbreaking. Over the last few days, number comments and allegations have been voiced on social media. I like to share my thoughts. Homophobic? No! I love raping young kids. There are boys.
That's another thing about him. Apparently, like, he's very, very Christian. And so he basically tried to push his religion on certain people. I think he once had something at some convention or whatever where he tried to convert people to Christianity and stuff like that. And if they had anything to say about it, he basically would either walk off or have them kicked out.
Yeah, look at this over here. Anti-Semitic. I couldn't even grasp where this was coming from until someone pointed to me years ago, where I was in a panel and referred to a bunch of noise coming from another room jokingly as a Holocaust. But see, that's the thing too. Is like, okay, granted, he didn't say anything that was anti-Semitic, but to negatively refer to something as like, oh, look at that annoying noise over there. It sounds like the Holocaust. Like, why do you have to reach for the top shelf for your reaction? Like saying, the other room is noisy is kind of crazy. Like, I'll put this out there. I won't name the person, but there is a Double Toast employee who does not work with them anymore. That there was some crazy shit going on where he was talking about Black Panther and seeing Game Night in the theater right next to Black Panther, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, it was really noisy in the Black Panther screening. It was like a bunch of monkeys running around." And then Martin was like, "What the fuck was that?" And Corey was like, "Yeah, what was that, dude?" He's like, "No, nothing. M'Baku, he's my favorite character in Black Panther. He's going, ooh, 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 ooh." And it was just like, for one, you probably don't like him that much. The motherfucker was barking. He wasn't making monkey noises, you fucking asshole. And yeah, that particular video, people in the comments were like, "Yeah, dude, you kind of let your racism out a little bit in that fucking clip, sir." Yeah, some of you guys might know exactly who the fuck they are. No, it's definitely not the one that starts with a W. S. Yes, starts with an S, Mauricio. You probably heard me talk about this particular person in the actor arts quite a bit. But, yeah, what do you think about that, though, Jet? Like, is that something where, like, I mean, he just said Holocaust. Like, is it, I don't know. Like,
Are you talking about who you're talking about? Or are you talking about, like, Vic? Because, like, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I ain't read any of that shit.
Well, he was just basically saying, like, how dare you guys say that I'm anti-Semitic? All I said was that the other room sounded like a Holocaust. Like, what do you feel about people reaching for the top shelf?
Honestly, like, literally just reading, like, that second sentence there or whatever. Like, yeah, a lot of my friends are LGBT. Like, okay, sure.
Yeah, but guilty or not guilty, Rox, do you think that there's enough here? I mean, we don't know the whole story, obviously. It's probably the first time you heard about this shit, but what do you think about this guy and this long-ass explanation that kind of just, accentuates all the shit that people are saying about him?
If he's doing all that, I'm not saying he's entirely dirty, but he's probably done something.
Yeah.
Because if you really got to go into too many details like that, and then going into, no.
Yeah, why
no. You did something.
Yeah, like one thing too is like over-explaining doesn't really help people's cases sometimes. Like, what's that guy who does The Talking Dead? Chris Hardwick. Remember when he had, I forgot what it was, Jet, because I remember Jet was like fucking super pissed about this. But there was like things that he sent over to his girlfriend before they broke up that was like, hey, by the way, and he like kind of like set up these barricades of verbal like accusatory statements where he was like, hey, I said this and I did this ahead of time, so I made sure to cover my tracks so you can't say I was like doing anything sexually fucked up to you. And Jed called it out. I remember just being like, yeah, why did you think ahead of time that she was going to do that? Like, obviously something's going on. But do you remember the context of that, Jed, or am I just being wrong as usual?
Yeah, basically he took a whole bunch of measures to basically make sure like she didn't tell anyone certain things. And just like, like that's kind of weird. Like being in a relationship, I wouldn't think about doing like, oh hey, I'm gonna basically plan way ahead just in case just in case like you do something. I'm gonna be planning like way ahead just so like if you say something like this, I can basically backtrack and say, nope, this is what happened and shit. Just like,
Yeah. I will say, I mean, in this day and age, though, too, you gotta also be careful. Like, I think that maybe Aziz Ansari probably would have benefited from being more careful about shit, too. Because that whole thing was a bad day.
His case wasn't one of basically rape. It was just basically insensitivity, which I wouldn't cancel him for, but it's just more just like kind of watch like who like you're actually like doing stuff with. If they seem tired and they say like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that anymore, basically don't do it anymore.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm looking over here too, man. Heroes like, yeah, these bitches be spiteful. But at the same time, some of them might be spiteful for good reasons, you know. But like I said, that's always it's like a slippery slope, you know. You gotta be careful with that. But Marissa talking about a deathcore band named Loma Shore got kicked out because they were accused of doing horrible sex acts to his then underage girlfriend, and he even texted her why she exposed him on Twitter. Wow, that's really stupid too. Like, you're gonna go on Twitter and be like, "Hey, why did you tell the truth about me?" Like, you think she's not gonna share that? You fucking dummy. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. That's the thing about Twitter too, man. I think that at a certain point, like, you're never gonna see people's actual opinions on Twitter anymore because it's so easy to just kind of like take that thing.
No, you definitely are.
You don't think people will learn at this point to not be pointing out their actual opinions?
No, absolutely not.
Like my ass, like, I gotta tell you, I don't have a Twitter now, or I do have a Twitter, but I don't use it. But like, if I start using it, like, I'm never gonna fucking talk about any of these things. Like, I will never be straight up. Like, you know what I mean? It just, you never know. You never know what's going to be something that's going to be turned around on you, or you don't
Well,
know
sometimes
if.
you get into that like heat of the moment, and basically sometimes like you just end up doing things that you didn't think you would do before because you're in a point of rage or sadness or something like that, and you basically try to like say something to an audience or whatever because you feel like no one's listening to you or some shit. Like anything could really happen. Like anything could happen to make you do some shit like that.
Exactly, yeah. Marissa's like, yeah, be a core, just post links. I agree with that in a sense, but at the same time, I think that it would be nice, like, if I was I am a fan, but, like, it'd be nice if, like, Corey himself responded to a comment like, hey, man, thank you for watching. It's like, that would be cool. But I understand he's busy, and there's a whole purpose to the Twitter, but just having, like, another marketing thing is kind of like, shit, man. Like, I already got YouTube telling me that your fucking video's up, but you gotta be sharing links all the fucking time. So, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, Mauricio, but personally, I don't really like that too much. Eero talking about that's like the pedal scener, that so-called metal band, BOTDF. I forgot who the fuck that was, but same thing with the fucking pedal scener of Lost Prophets. That was another dude. I know I brought that up quite a few times, but I think that's like one of the more, like blown up fucking things where it's like, dude, I can't believe this fucking guy did that because it was crazy. Like I can't believe this shit. But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna look over here and see if Double Toasted is actually on. He did call me and say that he was literally on the way to the studio. So let me see really quick.
That's gonna be another 20 minutes.
No, actually this time, believe it or not, he's actually started. He's over here with Martin. They're all in the studio again, getting nice and sick. You know, just trying to build up their whole fucking thing against coronavirus. So, way to go, guys. We are gonna get the fuck out of here, though. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and I'm gonna figure out this whole YouTube thing. You might actually see me stream later on tonight, just as a test stream. So if you guys want to hear me be at my most honest, as well as not professional, not like this was, you guys can hang out with me tonight while I figure this shit out, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But with that said, bam! You guys can hear that music. You guys can follow Ganja Guru on the Illuminati podcast over there, the Metropolis Collective, with good old Roxanne as well. Roxy, what have you been on lately? Why don't you tell people where to find you?
In my house, in lockdown.
That'd be really
You can follow me on Facebook as Roxanne Flores, or you can find me on Twitter at Hochata, Instagram as Hochata, or you can follow my modeling page at Spot the Fox.
And you can find Jet Jackson over here at your window just looking in, being like, I'm gonna secure you. Ain't that right, Jet?
I'm just handing you some toilet paper.
With her nostrils.
We love you guys. Peace out. All that good jazz.